Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 1st to the 15th, 2020 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload new videos, and I upload all the time, just hit the bell notification. Now before we dive into this reading, let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from your body like storm clouds. Becoming centered. Embraced by peace, tranquility, and love. All right. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Aquarius. August 1st to the 15th, 2020 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 Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels. Angels and spirit guides. Oh, you have a bonus line right here. Well, almost a full line. Bonus 3 cards. That's really lovely. An extra message for you from Spirit. Let's see what your chakras have to say. Your chakra cards. These over just a bit for you. Aquarius. August 1st to the 15th, 2020 Aquarius. August 1st to the 15th, 2020 Aquarius. August 1st to the 15th, 2020 Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. 3. Fantastic. So we're starting here with Divine Wisdom. This is the Soul Star Chakra located 6 inches above your crown. This is a time where wisdom is becoming a part of you. This is a time where divinity is leading you forward. So you're going to have instincts. You're going to sit there and hear this little voice kind of talking to you in your head. Don't ignore it. Don't ignore it, because what it says is really going to come true, especially when it's not that negative, nagging voice that we have that is, oh, I'm just not good enough. No, this is a sense of bettering your life, moving yourself forward, being truly connected to a powerful understanding and a beautiful grace. And then we have the I am presence. Yeah. So the I am presence is asking what your narrative is. What do you tell yourself in your head? What's that voice saying? Is it that nagging voice that says, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not, I'm not smart enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not, I'm not enough. Is it that voice? I'm tired. I'm overwhelmed. I'm afraid. I'm in way over my head. I have no idea how this is going to work out. and I'm losing hope. Is that your inner voice? Or is your inner voice, I'm strong, I'm capable, I'm beautiful, I'm positive, I'm abundant, I am everything I need to be. I am learning, I am growing, I am succeeding. But in this moment, at this point in time, for whatever lessons I am to learn within my life, I am enough. I am enough. And I am powerful because of that. What is your I am presence? What crown do you wear? Is it one of royalty? Or is it one of dashed dreams and broken hopes? Then we have here communication. This is the throat chakra, and this is communicating with the world what you want. This is also communicating on many different levels, but you are going to see here that your art of communication is quite high, quite powerful, and one of your greatest tools during this time. You are picking up on everything, nuances, people's body language, people's facial expressions, the words that they are saying, the hidden meaning behind their tone or beneath their tone. And so communication is going to be very powerful for you during this time. The art of communication, the art of words, but also the art of listening, and everything that having a deep, meaningful conversation or interaction with a person brings. Now, the left-hand side here with the tarot, this is your inner self. The middle is your heart. The right-hand side is your public self. So let's see what they have to say. We have the Knight of Pentacles. This is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's beautiful. You have the Ace of Cups, which I love. Oh, what a gift. So you have the Knight of Cups following that, so you're absolutely taking it. And the Nine of Cups is rejoicing. Oh, that's beautiful. The King of Cups, so definitely taking this gift and really moving with it to many different stages within your life. Now the King of Cups, again, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It crowns your heart, so your heart is astoundingly strong. Strength card right here, strength. Leo energy, a time frame July 23rd to August 22nd. The Three of Wands, new beginnings. The Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Hanged Man, in the public arena, you see things differently than everybody else. Don't let that be a bad thing, because it's not. The Chariot, Cancer energy, June 21st to July 22nd. It moves you forward in passion. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. I love this line right here. A gift from divinity that moves you into the major arcana, so moves you into a very powerful place. Then we have the Queen, not the Queen, the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is, be careful who you trust, seriously, but also recognize those around you who are steadfast, And then you have the Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Your bonus cards. The Hierophant, so strong Taurus energy here. This is a time frame April 20th to May 20th. The Eight of Wands, things speed up, they move fast. And then you have the Fool. You're embarking on a new journey, and that is exciting for you, Aquarius. It really, really is. So let's see the people who are going to be beneficial to you, who are going to aid you during this time. Who are the people who aid Aquarius? August 1st to the 15th, 2020. Who are the people who will aid Aquarius? August 1st to the 15th, 2020. Who are the people who will aid Aquarius? August 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Ooh, wow, okay. So you have 4 right here. So we have the King of Cups. He's crowning you here in your heart section of this reading. This is, again, air sign, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. A strong link to a Cancer energy, since you have that here in your reading. But this is a person who leads with their heart. This is a person who also rules their kingdom, rules their world with grace, with dignity, with respect. And in the Rider-Waite Smith deck, the King of Cups is on this little island. He's on this like square of cement, I believe, in the ocean, or this rock. And if you look at it, it's highly implied that he is the king of the kingdom behind him, of the world behind him. But he is also king of that rock. He is king of his world. And he's emotionally king of his world, which is what we all are. We are kings of our own existence, of our own hearts. You cannot change another person, no matter how much you try or how much you want to. And so here it's being king of your world. It's this person who is king of their world and who either helps you see to be king of your world, or who has this great impact on you, this way of sharing wisdom. Now there's this giant dog, this Irish wolfhound right here behind him. And so this person can have a very big dog in their life, most definitely, but they have people behind them who are loyal, who are fierce, and who are very strong. Then we have the Strength card. Once again, you again have this within your reading in your heart line, and so your heart is just on fire. It is so powerful here, Aquarius. This is July 23rd to August 22nd, the time frame, and this is moving forward in strength. This isn't brute force strength. This is strength of kindness, strength of compassion, strength of love. You're actually going to find yourself being rather repelled by people who just think that they can get what they want through strength, through like brute force strength. It's like, no, it's what's inside that matters. Here you have Sagittarius energy, a time frame of November 22nd to December 21st. This is about balance. This is somebody who is also very spiritual, okay? Who takes in spiritual knowledge and kind of melds it all together. This is a person who is highly inquisitive, who is always learning, always seeking, right? And remember, these people do not have to be people who enter your life, like people that you meet, right? Especially with everything that's going on in the world, it's very hard to go out and meet people. These could be people who inspire you through YouTube, through podcasts, through books, through television, through movies, through all these different medias. You may never ever know that this person was a Sagittarius. You might never know that they were a Leo. You just know that they impacted you and made you stronger, that made you more curious, that made you, look at your world and yourself and say, I'm going to be the ruler of this destiny. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, and you have this queen right here. Wow, that is really cool, okay? That's so many of these. I know you don't have Sagittarius, or at least not yet, here in this reading, but you have 3 out of the 4, and that's amazing in your main reading. This is a person who is down to earth. This is a person who is astoundingly nurturing. This is a person who has a resonance to them, has this, they radiate this power, this love, this prosperity, this bounty, and it is very much a part of them, and it is very much going to be like you're drawn to their energy, you're drawn to their bounty. Yeah, you really are. And they're very down to earth. There's a bit of magic in them, and the way I see magic is the God's head within us. So they are really focused on their inner power, their inner self, that connection with a greater force. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, right? And you have Taurus energy right here, which is absolutely beautiful. And you have the Knight protecting the Queen, so that is very nice here too. Your inner self protecting your public self as you come forward as strong and capable and bountiful, and you're planting the seeds of prosperity, of abundance that you want within your life. And this is somebody who moves slowly, okay? So you are moving slowly during this time. You are embracing a solid foundation, and you're like, listen, I don't need to rush. You're going to want to rush, especially if you're seeing success or if there's nervousness around things. It's just simply human nature. We're like, okay, hurry up, let's go. And here it is, you are setting this foundation for yourself, and you might have been building this for years. I mean, wow, how many of them are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 years. 11 years of building for some of you. Spirit was just like, count the shields, count the coins here. So it can be that. It can be 11 years. It can be that you've come to this like higher completion number, this higher sense of bounty and beauty within your life. And it's like, I'm not going to be the same. I'm not going to be chasing, things that have no meaning to me anymore. Or even if, like, let's say your job is your job, as a lot of times it is. And your job being your job, it isn't your passion, it isn't your calling, it's the way you pay the bills. And you might find that you're just, especially with all the stress and all the chaos that's going on, you're just drained. You're just overwhelmed. And you need to do something. You need to. That resonates with your soul, that resonates with yourself, that brings back the bliss into your life. Just a little bit. It doesn't have to be every moment of every day is blissful, because that is almost completely unobtainable. I mean, it takes a very special person, usually who follows a religious path or who follows a very spiritual path, that can wind up finding bliss and living in it for a long period of time. But for most of us, it's like Dostoevsky said, we pop the bubbles of perfection. We pop our utopias. There is always going to be something wrong with them. It's human nature. We're always building, we're always striving, we're always seeing. And so here with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like we are moving forward, yes, slowly and steadily to what we desire. And we are always going to be seeking that power of prosperity, of success, of stability, of defending the security we create within our lives. And it moves to the Ace of Cups, which I absolutely adore. I love that these cups look like singing bowls. And here it's just this beautiful resonance with your heart. It's a pulling away of the hurt, the pain, the disappointment, the despair that's within our lives. It's literally this energy kind of sucking it out of you and saying, you know what, no more. Let's have this energy move forward. Let's have ourselves be blessed. And as it comes, it heals. It heals. It calls to the water within us, which is our blood, which is, our life river that, courses through our veins. And here, as you have this vibrational energy moving towards you, you have the sense of healing and you have the sense of peace. Meaning that it can be that you actually go through a time where you don't feel very peaceful, you don't feel healed, you are upset, you are overwhelmed, and there is this knowledge, this sense of an opening your heart to what you truly want, this sense of empowerment that guides you forward, that speaks to you, that clears away the negativity. And know that it can bring tears, most definitely. It can bring that negativity to the surface, right? And as it brings it to the surface, you might sit there and you might say, I can't move forward the way that I need to, the way that I want to. And then all of a sudden, their floodgates open, and it can open through tears, it can open through being overwhelmed, and you are released. And as you are released from doubts and from pains, you become the defender of your heart, of what you desire, of what you love, of the beauty coursing through you and for you. And you start defending what is truly important instead of what others have made important, what others think you should be doing. And this is slow. You have two of the slowest nights right here. So this isn't about, your inner self isn't about, winning all the races and, all this stuff. It's like, no, slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady brings me forward. There is a power, there is a prosperity, there is a brilliance to me. And I'm following it. As I follow what I love, as I'm healed, and as that energy, guides me forward, it's kind of like, I know I have to make these changes. I know I have to move forward in this power. And you'll see little things. It could be like you start tidying up a bit in your in your surroundings or in the chaos of your mind. It can be that you're really working on your I am presence. And that brings up a lot of things that have been hurtful or painful or overwhelming in the past or even in the present. And then we have the Nine of Cups. This is joy, prosperity, success. This is the Minor Arcana wish card. And Aquarius, you were born under the Major Arcana wish card. So wishes for you do have a powerful way of coming true. Now, you might sit there and laugh as I said that and be like, no, Dane, wishes do not come true. But there is a thing here. So in Abraham Hicks, they say, you put into the vortex what you don't want, right? And we can all very much agree that that vortex must be pretty darn full. And then we get back what we do want. And I remember I was talking to my brother about this. And he's like, well, my payoff should be huge. It should be just mighty all at once. And I said, that's not how it works. I wish that was how it works. It really would be lovely. But it's that we get little things here and there, little blessings that come our way, healings that move us forward, people who listen when we talk, people who understand us, people who see us. We have guidance from our angels. We have our spirit guides, moving us in this direction or that direction. We have a connection with divinity and a power of our hearts. And so here, this is very much an essence of you. And there's a rejoicing, there's an openness, there's an honesty. And here, what I love is how open she is. It's not being curled in on yourself. It's having yourself vulnerable. And the thing with human beings that is really quite interesting is that we evolved to walk on two legs, and not many beings do that. So our chakras are all opened, but also our bellies are, that soft, vulnerable part of us that animals protect. So dogs and cats, they walk on all fours because they're protecting their soft underbelly. If they get attacked, they have more of a fighting chance. And so here, with you being open like this, it's moving yourself to a place that can be very vulnerable as wishes come in, as power comes forward. I mean, just kind of arch your back and lift up your hands and lift up your arms to the sky. See how vulnerable this position could be. I mean, you could balance on your tiptoes on one foot if you feel so inclined, and you can do that well. But here, there is a sense of a rejoice that has you vulnerable, but also has people seeing you in a very powerful way, right? In a very beautiful way. And as you rejoice and as you take in this power, right, you're not going to see it as easily as others will. You're going to be hypercritical of yourself. You're going to be overwhelmed. You're going to sit there and think, I still need to achieve and push for more. What this is saying here is calm and steady yourself. Focus yourself, center yourself. There is so much that you can do. Do not put everything on your plate. It becomes too much. It becomes unbearable. And then you'll find that you don't do anything. You don't let that light shine within you because the expectations, they're just too great. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So not the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups, and then the wishes coming true, the wishes being heard, the rejoicing, the opened to prosperity, the apprehension here, because it makes us vulnerable. It does make us vulnerable. When you have things going really well, the thing that might come into your head is like, oh my gosh, when is the shoe going to drop? When is everything going to fail? Am I going to muck this up? And the King of Cups is sitting here. It's like, no, I'm the king of your heart. I'm the king of your power. I'm your prosperity. I'm your bounty. I'm your beauty. I'm your success. So here, with the King of Cups, it is like, I am this powerful force. And I am ruler of my life. Again, everybody else's life, that's up to them. We can only control one person. And even then, we don't have full control over everything. Things have to be done. And sometimes life and everything takes us on journeys, or our bodies take us on journeys we hadn't expected, illness, things like that. I mean, like the state of the world, who thought this would come? And here, there is a connection to what you desire and what you want, to the beauty that you are letting in, to the way that you want to move forward. And with the King of Cups, there is this strong sense of the power of the heart, moving your heart forward, moving you to a grace and to a beauty that seemed out of your reach before. And as you embrace this king, right, it kind of lessens the movement because you see the weight of responsibility that simply living brings. And as you embrace your powerful truth, you might not feel as free, like, you can't go and come as the wind because there are responsibilities. But those responsibilities and the beauty of your powerful heart diminish nothing within you. People see you as a strength and as a pillar, and they look towards you, Aquarius, towards your heart, towards your kindness, towards your grace. And the king, not the king, yeah, the King of Cups moves straight into the strength card. Your strength is kindness. And what I love is that she's half girl, half lion, right? And so here, feminine, lion with the mane, that's masculine. So the feminine and masculine energy comes together. The lamb on her lap. The opposite of a lion, the lion and the lamb. The heart around her neck. You know that through your heart comes the greatest power, comes the most intense truth. And you embrace that heart self. You embrace that passion of conviction, that passion of love, that beauty of surety, yeah, of heart. And it's like you move forward in strength, in conviction, in determination. And then we have here the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is us moving forward. The Three of Wands is seeing our ships come in and also sending our ships out. It's like I can ride that wave. I can move forward that way. I'm nurturing and taking a risk on me. I can move forward. And it's saying, why not? Why not expand the horizons? Why keep ourselves held back? And as you expand, as you move, there's a rejoice with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is this powerful, beautiful energy, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right? And I love here that you rejoice because these two gorgeous queens came into your life, of earthly prosperity with the wands and the pentacles that really focus on this earth. And it's like, yes, that is what I need right now. This is passion. This is beauty. This is truth. This is a conjuring of that magic within you. Is that learning how to focus the God's head that's hidden within us, that we might not always see, that we might not always look at, but is a part of our soul and ourselves. And it's time to look at it. It's time to see that power. It's time to embrace that beauty. It's time to know that truth. This is also a get the job done queen. She's not going to sit back. This is a queen that rolls up her sleeves and says, what, let's go. Let's move forward. Because in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, she is the queen that, looks like she is ready to spring from her chair. That looks like she can get up and solve those problems. And so that energy is going to be very much a part of your heart. It's like, no, I have to embrace my passion. I have to move forward in my truth of what I desire, of what I want, of where I need to be. And as you do so, and as the heart makes these calls, you start to see things differently than everybody else. Now with the Hanged Man, you can feel rather self-conscious about this. And Aquarius, because you have such a deeply sensitive soul, because you are naturally just connected to people, all right? You are going to find that there is this sense of not wanting to be different, okay? And listen, as one of the foremost non-fitter-itters, all right, not fitting in is not a bad thing. It leaves you free to be on a journey that you might never have anticipated otherwise. If you were part of the herd, if you were like everybody else, this would be hard. It would be hard to fit in. It wouldn't be hard to fit in. It would be hard to go your own path. And because you have the Hanged Man here, because you see things differently, because you have this power of soul and self, because you are looking at things and reevaluating, it makes it hard to fit in. It makes it hard to be like everybody else. Embrace your difference. Move forward in this powerful beauty, right? And as you do so, your heart, Aquarius, is just tremendous. And to have a Cancer energy here, another energy whose heart is just amazing. So Cancers, this is a time frame, June 21st to July 22nd. Cancers are considered, severely loving and caring, and, they'll drop the world for people. They will. But here's the thing, you don't mess with what a Cancer loves and with who a Cancer loves. All right? I'm not talking about the Cancers who aren't in tune with themselves, okay, or a negative Cancer. I'm talking about a strong, powerful, beautiful Cancer. And here, Aquarius, the same goes for you. You don't mess with those that you love, okay? Because there is a power and there is a force to you. And you're moving forward in this powerful tenacity, in this beautiful understanding, in this tremendous force and power of self. And during this time, you are taking risks, yes. So, your heart, as it heals and as it's empowered by divinity, you embrace the strength and you're like, you know what, I'm going for it. I'm moving forward. I'm going after what I need, what I want. You have kings and princes on your side, queens rooting you along the way. I mean, this is a time where it's like, yeah, I can do this. I can move forward. And this is the confidence that you need. I mean, with the state of the world, with everything that's going on, we need to have this confidence within our hearts, within ourselves, to move forward, to not be, beaten down, to not be scared, to not be overwhelmed, and to move forward with kindness, with love, with, compassion at our center. And that's what you're doing here. You're moving forward and you're saying, yeah, I can be daring because my heart is strong. I can be, intensely connected because my heart is amazing. I am moving forward, and I am doing so with grace, dignity, respect, and success. And as you do so, there are going to be those voices in your head of people who were supposed to be on your side. They just were. They were supposed to have your back. This could be a parent. This could be a teacher. This could be a grandparent. This could be a lover. This could be a best friend or a coworker. And you were like, you were my cheerleader. You were like, oh, I'm in your corner. I absolutely believe in you. And then when the going got tough, they just ran away. They weren't there. Or they put things on your shoulders. And they were like, no, I can't do this. I'm out for me. And you're sitting there and it's like, listen, I didn't want you to live my life for me. I didn't want you to, take my success, or not take my success, but, be quiet as I take success and you just sit in the corner. But I thought I could trust you. And that has stung. Especially if this is a parent, especially if this is somebody or a teacher or, somebody who was supposed to be trustworthy and betrayed you. They could have devastated you. I mean, just a heartbreaking betrayal. And here that heartbreaking betrayal has been carried forward. And it makes you doubt, which I mean is normal. It would be foolish not to doubt, right? But here, I mean, we have the repeat of the number 3 and the Knight of Cups. So here, when you have love coming into your life, right? Yeah, love, creativity, I just see the divine feminine with you, right? So it's like the Empress here with you, this beautiful, nurturing, loving power. And it's saying, remember those who love you. And if you're saying, Dana, I don't have any of those, it's remember your angels and your spirit guides. Divine feminine, divine masculine, walking with you, guiding you forward. You are never alone. And there are people who want you to succeed. Whether you can, see your angels or not, start an angel journal. Talk to your angels. See things. Bring the blessings forward. Embrace those blessings in your life. It brings you out of this place of betrayal and waiting for that shoe to drop. It brings you to a place of success, prosperity, brilliance, and beauty. A place of embracing wealth and having that wealth move forward with you, of nurturing it, of growing it. This is beautiful. This is beautiful energy of wealth, of money, or what you value as much as money, coming into your life and becoming a part of you. It's a surety and stability. Because the only people who say money doesn't matter have never been without it. Okay? Money matters. Being able to pay your bills, not having to make the decisions over, am I going to put food on the table or is the electric going to stay on? Not having that fear when the bills come in, when the phone rings. It matters. It really does. And here, there's a security. There's a strength. There's a brilliance within you. It's shining forward. It's moving you towards this security. Okay? Think outside of the box. You're not like everybody else. Don't try to fit in. Be different. Look at things and say, okay. And then when you find the thing that is right for you, the thing that you're having, even just a monicum of success in, just a bit of success. See how other people do it, because we're never so alone as to be purely individual. See how other people do it. See what others bring to the table. And then also just be honest with yourself. Say, this is who I am. This is what I do. This is how I see things. And let that spark within you shine through. It's your uniqueness that makes you so powerful, that brings you this wealth, this what you value as much as money into your life. And it leads you here to staying to the traditional you. It's like you have to stay to your traditions. And this isn't, orthodoxy or traditions that you were born into. These are the traditions of your heart and your soul. It's kind of like, if I go against this, I'm less of a me. If I go against that, I'm even more I'm even lesser, And here, it's like, stay true to you. The Hierophant is our truth. The Hierophant is our power. The Hierophant sees and understands. And here, I love how he rejoices in peace up the stairway to enlightenment, to beauty, to comprehension. And things happen fast. If you stay true to you, you're going to see things happening quickly. Now, it might not be that mega $1 million fall into your bank account, though that would be lovely. It is that things start to change. And they start slowly, but they build up speed and build up speed and build up speed. And this is the change you've been waiting for. This is the change you want within your life. And it leads you to your fool's journey. And what is a fool's journey but a hero's journey? Every hero who starts off as a fool. Starts off as somebody who gets laughed at. It starts off as somebody who gets told, oh, you could never do this. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to the power of your soul. Stay true to your journey. And be that fool. Nothing would be accomplished if everybody played it safe. It just wouldn't be. There would be no inventions. There would be no progress. There would be no heroes. There would be no artists. There would be no scientists. If everybody did things exactly the way that they were done before, there would be no progress. So be that fool. Be that person who dares. Open up your arms to the world and say, I'm coming. I'm coming, and I am the hero of my tale. I'm not passive in my life story. I am the hero of it. Now let's go deeper. Aquarius, August 1st to the 15th, 2020. Let's go deeper. Show me more deeply for Aquarius, August 1st to the 15th, 2020. Show me more deeply for Aquarius, August 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. And let's see the people that you have to be mindful of during this time. Oh, this is the wrong deck. As I pick up your chakra cards. Oh, that's funny. Excuse me. Who does Aquarius need to be mindful of? August 1st to the 15th, 2020. Who does Aquarius need to be mindful of? August 1st to the 15th, 2020. Who does Aquarius need to be mindful of? August 1st to the 15th, 2020. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. 4. I love it when they match. You have 4 and 4. So we have the Princess of Swords. This is a very indecisive person. This is a person who is very curious, but doesn't know where they stand on a lot of things. They're going to come across young. Spirit is just saying young and dumb. But they're not dumb. Well, okay. They just don't have a clear vision of what they want. And this could be a person who changes their mind every 5 seconds. And it is going to grate on your nerves. This is a person who talks with authority, but has nothing to back up what they are saying. I'm also seeing that they pout. This is female energy, so it's most likely a female or somebody who identifies as female. They can just pout, like get kind of petulant, and very snippy with their words, very kind of cutting and to the point. Then you have the princess, the prince of swords, with the princess of swords. So this is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This can be another Aquarius. This could be, these could be people who are just very sharp with their words and immature with their way of presenting things. This is going to be a person who wants things done yesterday. And yeah. And here it's overwhelming, and their language is really going to bother you. Because as an air sign energy, words, language, the written text, things like that, they mean a lot to you. And for people to be cavalier or hurtful or, all those things with language, it's just, with their words, it's just not going to be good for you. You have Aquarius right here, which is very interesting. This is somebody who is caught up in their wishes, just in the wishes of what they want, and not down to earth. Now, yeah. And at times, the person you have to be mindful of, Aquarius, and I know that you might sit there and be like, oh, Dane, but Spirit is saying that it's going to be yourself. It is going to be yourself. You have to be mindful of keeping yourself on the track that you want to be on, heading to the direction that you want to get to. And don't lose sight of your goal. Because you fill the waters, okay? You pour the water into the lake, into the ocean, and you fill it. You fill it with your dreams, your desires. Don't let yourself lose sight of it. And then you have the High Priest, who is the Hierophant. And you have the Hierophant right here. And the Hierophant is very powerful for you. This is going to be somebody, though, who's like a bull in a china shop. This is going to be somebody who wants their way, who thinks they can get their way through force, who stays astoundingly focused on things and doesn't quite let up, which isn't going to be what you like at all. You're like, let's have a free-form conversation. This is Taurus energy. They're just going to be very stubborn, right? And it could be a stubbornness between the two of you, and then words are said that don't make either one of you come out in a good light. So just be very mindful of words, of your emotions. Kind of look at things and be like, okay, well, why do I feel this way? And what's going on here? And being able to kind of point that out is going to be a powerful truth for you. So we have the Three of Emotions, the Moon, the Three of Cups, the Moon, which is a Pisces energy, February 19th to March 20th. And you have the Page of Voice, the Page of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Of course, you, Aquarius, coming through here as a student, as you face fears and you release that negative energy of the Three of Cups. It's like, no, I'm done with it. I am done with it. Then you have the Ace of Emotions, the Ace of Cups right over the King. That's gorgeous. You have the Hermit here. It makes you turn inward. And then you have the Ace of Voice, which you are absolutely taking the Ace of Swords. It's like, I know my mind, I know what I desire, and I'm moving forward in the power of the brilliance of my voice. It leads you to the Hanged Man, right over the Hanged Man. You are really seeing things differently than everybody else in the public arena. And you're going to think of that as a bad thing. It's not. It makes you the King of Materials, the Muse of Materials here. It brings you wealth, prosperity, success, bounty. It brings you power, right? And it's like you're looking at the big picture. You're looking at how things connect, how things move forward. You can get caught up in the details of it all, but you're moving towards the world opening to you. And it's breathtaking. It really is breathtaking. So, yeah, we have here the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups, as you have this healing, as you slowly and steadily move forward towards your success, the Three of Cups is saying, do not look and only focus on the hurts, the pains, the disappointments, because it'll be too much. It'll steal away your joy, and it will lead you to a place of fear, because this is the person who didn't have your back, who didn't stand up for you, who should have been there. And with the moon, it's like, man, this is fears coming forward. And it's like, how many times do I have to face my fears until you're not afraid of them? Right? And that's what divinity says. That's how many times we have to face our fears until we're not afraid of them, until we can sit there and say, I can handle it. Do I want to handle it? Absolutely not. Do I want things to become scary? Absolutely not. Can I handle it? Yes. Yes, I can. Can I handle it? Well, there's different levels of capability, right? With scariness of things. But this is not letting fear rule you. This is looking at fear. Because we're all born with fear. We are actually programmed to be afraid of things, right? That's why you'll see when kids start to walk and stuff like that, some kids are very, very cautious. They'll decide, oh no, I'll just crawl because it's safer. But then when they walk, they can do so, almost instantaneously because they wanted to just make sure they couldn't fall first. And here with the moon, you're looking at your fears. You're looking at the silence of the night. You're looking at the silvery light of the moon. And you're saying, what is it that I desire? But you're also knowing that, yes, we are designed to have fear be very powerful. Because back in, hunter-gatherer time, or even, in a not so distant future, not so distant past, our fears were important to us. They were. They kept us alive. It's like, that way there was a bear. That was poison berries. You don't want to eat that. And so in our present and in our future, we fear. We fear what we do not know, right? Because we cannot plan, and it can be that bear out there. We fear the present because we don't want to eat the poisoned berries and get sick. But our world is so different than that of our ancestors. We don't have to worry about poison berries. We don't have to worry about bears. And it's looking at things and saying, is this fear a productive, good fear that is going to have me safe, secure, and moving forward? Or is it a fear that's robbing my energy? Because as you face the moon, as you look at these fears, these doubts, you face them, you conquer them, and then all of a sudden, the light of the moon becomes your greatest ally. The quiet of night, the serenity of soul, becomes your passion, your power, your peace, and you become a student of the way that you move forward in the shadows of the world, in the truths that the world does not want to see, is what I'm seeing here. You cut through the doubts, the fears. You know your mind. You know what it is that you want. You are a student of your thoughts and of your words and of the way that you want to move forward. And you're just taking everything in. This is a time where you learn so much. And you take in this blessing of the heart. It washes away so much that you have been carrying: hurt, pain, disappointment. And you're reborn. You really are reborn. And it brings you to the hermit. It brings you to love. It brings you, to this love of this introspection, this passionate understanding, this beautiful truth. And as it brings you to this love, as it brings you to this place of silencing contemplation and serenity, it moves you forward. It does. And it's like, I need this hermit time. And you might be sitting there and saying, Dane, the whole world has had a hermit time. The whole world has needed a hermit time. A hermit time. To find what they love, what they want, what's important. And to see if what they trusted was worth trusting. This is a Virgo energy, a time frame of August 23rd to September 22nd. It is a time of inward contemplation, of powerful understanding, and moving towards the greater light of truth, harmony, and power of self. It has you moving forward in a very real way. As divinity, divinity blesses you with this emotional truth, with this emotional power. And divinity blesses you with this mental truth, which you are absolutely rejoicing in, and you take it as a student. This is a gift that is meant for you because you are a person of the mind, Aquarius. Your mind is tremendously beautiful, absolutely powerful. And with this Ace of Swords, You move forward in passion, in beauty, in understanding. You move forward cutting through the doubts and fears that have held you back. And as you move forward in this truth, and as this blessing is handed to you, that brings wisdom, that makes you this student, that has you seeing things that are absolutely important to the way that you move forward and where it is that you want to be. You see things differently from everybody. The hanged man is, I do not see things the same way as you do. And here, you have the hanged man on top of the hanged man. You're not going to be like everybody else. Don't try to fit in. It's just not going to work. It's going to be a waste of energy, and it's going to be added frustration. You see the world differently. Embrace that. The muse of materials, the muse of pentacles, the king of pentacles, is you being a ruler of your prosperity, your success, your bounty. Of you sitting there and saying, I want to move forward. I need to move forward. And you see the big picture. You see how things connect. And as you see it, you embrace your path, that you are walking the seeds, that you are planting the garden that is coming forward. And it leads you to the world. It leads you to the world opening up to you. And you might say, Dayton, the world is closed right now. I get it. But the world is opening up to you. The way that you see it. The way that you embrace it. What you see of fears and doubts and apprehensions and chaos. You see that what once seemed like it would never be yours, what you once felt on the outside of, you embrace. You embrace your path, your truth. And you see that doors that were once closed, they open. Doubts start to fall away. Fears start to evaporate. And you move forward in a powerful, brilliant truth that is yours. And that is amazing. Yeah. If you've defined yourself by disabilities, by hardships, by pains, by suffering, this is saying no more. I am defining myself by success and by the bounty of the world. Let's see what your spirit animal message is. Aquarius. August 1st to the 15th, 2020 Aquarius. August 1st to the 15th, 2020 Aquarius. August 1st to the 15th, 2020 Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Oh, fantastic, these two. We have the giraffe spirit. See the big picture. See the big picture of what you want. And don't hide that big picture. Don't sit there and go, oh, well, that's wrong. It's not. And then you have the electric eel spirit. Bring your ideas to life. Bring them to life. It's time to be electrified by them. It's time to be empowered by them. Your subconscious message for this time, when it comes to your spirit animal, is the stag spirit. Take that leap. Embrace your majesty. Move forward in that power. Then your people spirit message is Scorpio energy, a time frame October 23rd to November 21st. Have a bit of a secret. Not a big secret, not a bad secret, but keep things to yourself a bit. Look at what it is that you want. You're taking in the world rather truthfully and rather powerfully. And so here you're not going to be defined by others. You're just not. And so people might sit there and be like, well, you're hard to understand right now, Aquarius. I don't really get it. And it's because you don't want to be gotten. You're on a deeper journey. And that is something that's going to be very powerful for you during this time. You're on a deeper journey. Your subconscious chakra message is flexibility. This is the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is where we hold a lot of negativity from this life and from past lives. And as we release that negativity, as we face it in fears that we have, and doubts and negativity, whether we face it with the aid of a professional or whether we face it through a connection with our angels and our spirit guides, we see this power moving us forward. And we see ourselves stepping out of a shell, stepping out of a world that encased us and didn't let us shine. And you have this flexibility of spirit, you have this flexibility of being that embraces wisdom, that embraces ideas, and that has creative energy coursing through you. Your subconscious tarot message is the King of Wands. Now you have the Queen of Wands right here, and you have the King of Wands. That's beautiful. That's a soulmate connection right there. With your passion, with your creativity, with the way that you want to move forward. It is being fierce, it is being determined, it is being bold and absolutely amazing. And as you have that connected energy coming forward for you, okay, that soulmate connection, it can be meeting somebody who sees things the way that you do or is as creative as you are, and you just thrive with each other. It can be that coming together of the masculine and feminine energy within yourself, and it lights you on fire. It yes, literally and figuratively here with this wand energy of being fire. And so there is this passion. It is this passion that courses through you, and you have to listen to your passion during this time. It can be reading a book by somebody who, embraces creativity, who embraces passion, who embraces ideas, and, or watching a movie or a podcast or whatever. And all of a sudden you're like, oh wow, I should do that thing that brings a bit of bliss into my life, that brings happiness, that brings joy, that brings success, that brings power. Why do I deny myself that? Let beauty come in. Because as you let beauty come in, even if it's just a half an hour of beauty, 5 minutes of beauty, it makes you such a better person. It does. Because you gave your soul time to thrive, time to heal, time to come together. To go deeper into your subconscious tarot message, we then have the Queen of Materials, who we have right here, the Queen of Pentacles. So these two queens come together. Oh, goodness. Me with my small hands. There we go. These two queens come together. Prosperity, success, bounty, beauty. The seeds that you have planted, bearing fruit, growing in fertile soil. Do not listen to the world's rules. Listen to yours. Now, I'm not saying to go off and do anything foolish. I am saying that, Spirit is saying, that as you embrace what you want from this world, as you move forward in prosperity, in bounty, in understanding, in abundance, you plant your seeds deeply. And oh my gosh, you have the Queen of Pentacles from each deck. So 3 Queens of Pentacles. This is a divine statement of prosperity, of wealth, or something you value as much as money, being planted within you, being planted around you, and you growing it, you moving forward in that vibrational knowledge of success and of harmony and connection with the earth. That's exciting. And it's not just the connection with the earth. It doesn't mean you have to go outside and become an outdoors person if you don't want to be. It means that you connect with the earth, with your rooted self here on this earthly plane. And you say, how is it that I want to move forward? Where is it that I want to be with my life? How is it that I am living my truth and walking my truth? And am I leaving my footprints behind as I walk? Am I making a path that can be followed, can be seen? Because am I standing firmly enough to leave footprints? I believe that was a Greek saying, to say that he stood here was to say that you could see the footprints, the imprint of his life in the world. It doesn't mean in the world at whole, you don't have to be, this huge person. But the power of your soul, the integrity of yourself, does it leave an imprint? All right, Aquarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our own personal positive energy, and moving forward in peace, harmony, serenity, and power of self. Take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you,